Hello and welcome to another game of StarLadder, day number 24, Season 6. Day number 24 of 27 days in total, so that's almost over. For these two teams, well, with the previous result, they still have a chance to go to Kiev if they just end up winning everything and hope that other teams still lose. iCCup and TCM Gaming. We're gonna see these two teams in action, and of course, I'm not the only one that's here for you today. Also, K-poptosis is here. He'll be the one that you won't see, but he is the one that's providing you with all the stats inside the game. And of course, the one that you will hear, it is Vykromond, my co-caster. Welcome back.
10 seconds.
Good to be back, Sheever. I remembered to unmute myself this time, even if I didn't immediately remember to mute myself. Honestly, we're going from teams that are sort of the two of the most favored European teams to two teams that are not, you know, favored to take this competition. But I think that this game could be just as exciting as the last, because these are two teams that have both shown glimmers of brilliance, but still a little bit of inconsistency. And so I honestly don't know who I favor for this game any more than I knew for the last game.
Yeah, I fully agree. These two teams are very, very even in that regard in terms of results as well. Sometimes be able to create upsets, be able to pull out like magnificent plays, as you said. I mean, they can do that. iCCup, we have seen them beat high-tier teams. If they beat Mousesports, for example, that's where one of their losses came from. They have lost against some teams that you would think, well, if you won against Mousesports, maybe you should win against that team too, which didn't happen. But both teams, they are exactly the same right now. So they have both played 11 games. They have both won 5 of them, lost 6. We're going to see which one is going to go down to 7 losses and which one is going to go down to 6 wins. iCCup or TCM Gaming? I have no clear favorite here. I'm already looking forward to seeing the poll replies that we have later on from the chat.
I mean, the basic character of the teams is that I think we're likely to see iCCup adopt the role of the aggressor, and TCM sort of just try to generate space for audio to farm. And with this Nature's Prophet pick, this at least gives them the option to, you know, add another player to wherever they may be ganking if they do go for a ganking style composition. The Keeper of the Light, on the other hand, fairly defensive choice, not the greatest hero to roam. So we'll have to see if we see a repeat of the last game where we have a very passive early game. But if the early game is extremely passive, I have to say I slightly favor TCM. If they can guarantee a lot of farm for Go Audio, they have pretty good mid-game coordination that can sort of leverage early farm into a win.
Yeah, and even though we haven't gotten down to the point of carries, I mean, already saying that you favor that player kind of says a lot about Gaudio in itself. I mean, he is just one of those carries that can really pull that out, can really deliver in that regard. We have iCCup, though, 2 heroes that are known for their push/counter push. So we might see iCCup doing something with that as TCM. Now they know that that pushing power is on the side of iCCup. They might look to go for some counter push of their own, but it's very tough. Like, Keeper of Light is the counter pusher. So which one do they still want? They already have the Shadow Demon, a very defensive one. Also a possibility to be a counter pusher already. Also, if iCCup goes for that Phantom Lancer, there is also a disruption to go create extra Phantom Lancer illusions. So should iCCup try to go for that, even though I don't think they really do that kind of carry style. But there is still that potential. And they are taking it heavily into their bonus time right now.
Yeah, really taking a lot of time to decide. I mean, this is a tricky pick. As we've seen this a lot, that teams dig into the bonus time, specifically for the 4th pick, because you used to have, you know, another full pick available after this, and now you don't. It's actually a major change to the first pick team, not having 2nd and 3rd pick come together.
Yeah, we have a Kunkka getting banned out here as well, he was on the rise a lot, and then lately we haven't seen him that often. We've seen him on the banning side quite often, though, but here again, of course, together with the Shadow Demon, some combination that is just really annoying to deal with. And with the Gyro Cups are already up on TCM, you don't want to give them another extra core that can really bring damage in that mid-game. And Flak Cannon, as well as that Torrent, they do a lot of damage, as well as the Tidebringer rather, they do a lot of damage in that mid-game in terms of counter push. So iCCup, they don't want to face it, they ban out the Clockwork after, with the Bane banned out by TCM themselves. And we'll see what TCM bans out last. Of course, like in this banning stage, there is so much you don't know of what your team still needs.
Right.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it's a very speculative benefit, definitely, but I think iCCup still pretty smart bans here. I like the Kunkka ban, the Clockwork, all positional control heroes, and Clockwork actually pretty good against Nature's Prophet as well, simply because the hook is very long range. So you can punish a TP in from the Nature's Prophet by simply just responding to it with Hookshot and getting right in his face. So I like this ban.
Yeah, and once again, bonus time used. The Spectre is the one that TCM doesn't want to face. It is, I mean, it is so... Oh, it almost seems random to me which ones they are banning out, because they're so, like, there's nothing on the side of iCCup that says, oh my god, we're gonna go Spectre. But let's see what they will go for, because they have the next choice.
Keeper of the Light does sort of guarantee you a very defensive possible lane, so maybe TCM wanted to take out the option of just being able to defend the Spectre easily. The other thing is that if they wanted to do some sort of global strategy, Nature's Prophet, a Spectre can use Haunt to set up Nature's Prophet Wrath of Nature, and then you're guaranteed to hit every single opposing hero on the map with that ultimate. Not to mention, you can reality over to one of the Spectre illusions and teleport the Nature's Prophet over with his teleportation spell. And that's usually a kill, more often than not, as long as Spectre has even something like Phase Drums.
Very true, and because of that globals, we might actually see, hopefully, a separation. I'm still hoping for that moment that we're gonna see a typical pop draft in a competitive match with and a Nature's Prophet and a Spectre and a Zeus and an Age separation.
If they had let the Spectre through, I think that could have been an option for iCCup. So with this ban, I think it's less likely because there's very few carries that actually contribute to that strategy besides Spectre. So, but yeah, I mean, they could still go Zeus. Why not? Go for it. Go Zeus.
Yeah, bring us some extra heroes. Make Bruno happy that so many different heroes are picked during the last week. As there were Note 89, I believe. Yesterday, Death Prophet got picked up in a match. That was one of the ones that we hadn't seen yet, but we'll see. We have a Nyx Assassin picked up, a very strong support that goes well together with the Keeper of Light. Just makes for a very, like, no matter what Trine lane you get, it can be very defensive. It can also still be aggressive because you allow yourself or allow your Nyx Assassin to spam out, for example, the mana burn because of the chakra magic that he gets constantly replenished by. And well, now all of a sudden aggressive tri-lines are not that favorable anymore, not with the Treant Protector there.
Yeah, interesting choice. Definitely, I would, now that they have the Treant, I think they very much have to pick more aggressive solo lane heroes though. So they have their tri-lane here, they have Gyrocopter, Shadow Demon, Treant, and they still have to fill in a mid and an off lane. And I would love for them to take fairly aggressive choices here, because that's what really, Treant Protector considered this hyper defensive hero. But in actuality, I mean, he certainly gives you the ability to live through a lot of stuff with living armor, but paradoxically, that actually lets you be much more aggressive since you know that you're covered with the living armor. With their fourth pick, they could secure something like Queen of Pain, and that actually combos incredibly well with the Treant.
Yeah, Queen of Pain already one of the strongest solo mid heroes, and if you then also put a living armor on her, she should be able to dominate the lane. Of course, iCCup know that. So they might now in turn pick up the Queen of Pain or something that is also very strong or very survivable in that mid lane, as they only have 11 seconds left in their bonus time, and they pick something very survivable. Dragon Knight could be on the safe lane, could be on the mid lane. I'm kind of assuming for now that it will be on the mid lane. Won't be having any killing potential anyway, so that's basically no problem there with the living armor, and also is sturdy enough to survive should someone try to dive him.
Yeah, so in the case of if they put the Queen of Pain against this, I think the Dragon Knight is not going to have the easiest time getting farm, but it's not going to be trivial for Queen of Pain to kill him simply because the Dragon Blood, if he levels a couple levels into it, he's going to cancel some of the Shadow Strike damage, as well as just being quite beefy to auto attacks. So it's a good choice. Dragon Knight mid, of course, has had a little bit of more struggles since the patch, because of course Bottle Crow nerfed him very heavily. But here they take Darkseer, so this is not a highly aggressive choice, but they might be able to run him on the lane and not in the jungle because of the presence of living armor. We'll see if they actually go for that.
Yeah, and because they have the later pick, the TCM that is, they can completely, again here, try to throw a curveball to iCCup with their solo mid pickup. They are no rush. They can ban whatever they want, basically. I mean, we do have an offlaner, or sorry, well, either a carry or a solo mid. I think a carry still to ban out against iCCup, and there's still so many in, so it's very tough to decide which one you want to ban out. We've got iCCup. They ban out a Templar Assassin that they don't want to be up against for the Dragon Knight and that solo mid.
Templar Assassin's a cool ban because, of course, there's some extent to which TCM wanted, if they could take something like a TA that's not intellect-based That's better against the Nyx Assassin, and for that matter, the Keeper of Light. I mean, if they
10
mana drain you
seconds
and
remaining.
mana burn you, you can be in very bad shape, even as Queen of Pain.
Yep.
So TA was an
5
option that sort of
seconds
ducks that mana drain component, as well as still doing extremely well in the mid.
Yeah, and it's a Juggernaut that they ban out. They know that the... Oh, wow. No hesitation whatsoever from iCCup. They knew what they wanted.
Yeah.
They knew they wanted a Doom. But I was gonna say, like, Juggernaut would have also been a very nice pickup because you have got this pushing potential. And with the levels of Dragon Knight and Juggernaut there, you have an extremely strong pushing lineup. Doom, though, also secures them for a bit more later game. I mean, there is a lot of heroes, like right now, Nature's Prophet and Dragon Knight in mid game can do a lot of work
10
in terms of
seconds
pushing, in
remaining.
terms of control. They don't really have anything apart from the
5
Nyx Assassin
seconds
that really has
remaining.
specific killing potential at level 6 with the Vendetta, of course.
Sure.
And maybe the Doom, if you will. But yeah, with the Doom, I like it.
It's
Gonna
great.
see how it works together with the rest of the lineup.
I love this Doom pick because
10
if
seconds
TCM wanted to
remaining.
take something like Queen of Pain, now they're in a very difficult
5
position
seconds
committing to that
remaining.
because now you can get completely locked down, you can get
Ooh.
doomed. Interesting. They go with Slark, so
You cannot dark pack the Doom off. Like
You cannot
if
dark pack
If
Doom.
like just to for people, like if you cast your dark pack before the Doom goes off, it will still not get the dark pack or get the Doom off.
Yes. My question is, and I don't know if this was changed in the past or if it's actually true, does Doom disable the passive component of Shadow Dance?
Yes.
Okay. I guess they see you no matter what too, because Doom gives vision of you, so it doesn't matter because you can't possibly be out of vision. Well, so I mean they definitely couldn't go for the Queen of Pain because now she would be completely destroyed by that Doombringer. I mean, even so, Doom's going to be very scary. They can drop that onto a Gyrocopter, and Gyrocopter, despite being, you know, a right-clicking
10
carry, if
seconds
he can't
remaining.
use his flat cannon, if he can't use his call down in a fight, he just becomes a
5
fairly
seconds
mediocre
remaining.
dueler. I really like this iCCup pick of the Doom. I think as long as they do well in the laning phase, they'll be in very, very good shape.
Yeah, I don't think that Doom gives vision, by the way. Just saying. But it
You're
says
right, it doesn't.
it
That's
also
not bad.
disables most passive abilities. We say most, but I'm assuming that's also going to be the one that's level 6 up on the Slark.
I honestly don't know. It's very yeah, it is disabled. I just checked.
Okay, cool. So these two teams never facing off before while being so even on rankings should be a really great match with a Doom and a Slark. I am excited. I hope that these two teams can put up some good fights. But one downside for this game, from my point of view, is that it doesn't look like we're going to have any early game aggression until Slark is level 6 or Nyx Assassin it's level 6 or Doom is level 6.
Well, Slark can try to duel Dragon Knight pretty early before there's that much armor from the Dragon Blood, like even at level 1 or 2. Dragon Knight unlikely to take Dragon Blood first in the lane, and before he gets that extra health regen and armor, I actually think Slark can do a lot of really annoying harassment, especially if they rotate supports, especially if they just need to rotate the Shadow Demon, not even the Treant.
We'll
Because
see
keep
if
in
they can
mind, I
get it
mean,
off.
there's living armor, and like I said, living armor gives you a license to be very aggressive. You can even dive under tower if
True,
you get
but
a
yeah.
quick charge.
Well, we'll see if iCCup can stay alive long enough, and then with iCCup I actually mean Resolution, because he'll be playing the Dragon Knight on the dire side for iCCup in this StarLadder match for Season 6, day number 24, game number 2 of a day where we see 6 or 7 matches. Second highest win rate of any hero with more than 50 matches played. Wow, that's the Doom for you.
Very impressive, yeah.
That is very impressive. But yeah, Resolution on the Dragon Knight. Jackal will be farming it up on the Doom. Ouija Zik playing the Nyx Assassin. Always want to fly. Playing his Keeper of Light and Mag. Of course, no surprise that he will be on the offlane / jungle on the Nature's Prophet. And I don't know how he's standing, but he's standing really slouched. It's not good for his posture. What's he doing? He's reading something that's written down on his staff, or he's trying to hump the staff or something? I don't know.
You're talking about Keeper of the Light?
No, Nature's Prophet.
He's not. Oh, he is kind of hunched. You're right.
Yeah. Like, it's not good for his shoulders.
He looks so furtive, like he's trying to hide something.
I think he's reading something on his staff or something.
Maybe. It just says.
Or
rookie
think
list here,
he's
dude. Don't
he's
worry
like
about
in a whole situation of I don't see you, so you don't see me. I'm hiding behind my staff.
it. Maybe that's what it is.
Who knows?
All right, so looking towards TCM, we do have Go Audio on the Gyrocopter as the hard carry, supported by Hawaii OO on the Treant Protector, Atze on the Shadow Demon. This leaves Verna on the Slark in the mid. We'll have to keep an eye out on this Slark. And Blueberry Ninja, probably is the solo lane Darkseer.
Yeah, we are seeing already Atsu moving towards the top lane. She just placed those wards, of course. You can also vote for your team of choice. Case sensitive, mind you. Exclamation mark vote, capital letter T, capital letter C, capital letter M, so TCM, or iCCup without any capital letters. So exclamation mark vote, and then your team name of choice in the Twitch chat. And everybody vote, also the people that normally don't vote, because I'm really curious to see what you think for this match. And of course you now know the draft. Slark against Doom. Who wins, right? I personally don't know. I'm really curious to see what they think.
Doom has very low base armor.
Yes.
But Doom
Zero.
has Doom. So I mean that's what it boils down to. If he dooms the Slark, Slark can't win that fight.
He also picks up a ring of protection just to get some extra armor.
It's very smart because there's a lot of ganks that they can attempt to put on the Doom, especially early. Basically, if Slark takes... it's the fairly typical Slark game. The pace that Slark sets is going to be the pace of this game. If Slark sets a very fast pace and is able to roam around, get kills on the Doom, get kills on the Dragon Knight, which will have to be very, very early, then I think TCM are in good shape. The later it goes, Doom is going to really start taking its toll on them. The nice thing is if they're focusing on dooming Slark, then Gyrocopter has free reign. So that's the other thing to watch for, is how well Go Audio is able to farm.
Yeah, Go Audio will for now not have anybody on the lane contesting him for farm, so we know him as a solid farmer, as a carry that misses not that many last hits. And let's see what he can do here on this lane where he has complete freedom, as we already see a living armor up on Werner, and that's gonna be trouble for Resolution. If Werner is gonna use this to the full potential, Resolution will have a very tough time to getting his first couple of items up that he really needs to be able to just be secured here in the lane, even though he still takes the last hits with the breath fire.
Yeah. We'll have to, I mean, we'll obviously be keeping an eye on this mid. I think Verna, the advantage to him is if he can be a little bit more aggressive, actually harass Resolution, especially in these early levels. You can see level 2, he actually doesn't have any points in the stun, just taking Breathe Fire and Blood, and I think that's the best option here. A stun won't really kill Slark for you, but the health regen and armor will be very, very useful.
Yeah, and he already almost has his bottle. He is slightly behind though. I mean, we saw Werner almost picking up every last hit so far. It's 2-3 actually. 3-2 for the denies, and last hits for Werner, and Resolution just 3-0, so no denies for him just yet, as of course on both sides we'll see the supports trying to get the maximum out of the jungle. We see that Mag is jungling at the same time as well, because he's of course not going to be standing on that bottom lane. We see that also Blueberry Ninja is jungling because he can stand on the top lane. So it will really be like the battle for last hits for now, and basically only the mid lane where people are actually facing each other once again.
Yeah, most of the interactivity in this early game definitely coming from that mid lane. So yeah, I mean, this makes sense for both teams. Doom needs a certain amount of guaranteed levels, especially early, and Gyrocopter is going to need a heck of a lot of farm to carry this game. So neither team really that incentivized early on to try to be more interactive than they already are.
Yeah, so far I guess last hits are very even. I'm just keeping tabs on that. Of course, Doom indeed with Go Audio, Jacko and Go Audio farming against each other, both on a lane where they got complete freedom. So that's something to watch out for, as we do have Resolution probably sending an empty bottle back real soon, as he did take every single charge that was in the bottle, and he gets pounced upon straight away. Werner trying to go for him. He has got a living armor, but Resolution should be able to just walk away from this. The only downside is though that he is now out of regen. The bottle is on his way back to base, and he can't really do that much before the bottle is back, because one extra pounce might actually cost him his life, and Werner knows that.
Yeah, he's got to be very careful. Keep in mind, Verna also has the 1 rank of Essence shift, so when there's 4 ranks up, 4 stacks up as there just were, that lowers his base damage to only about 53 compared to Slark's 64, so that gives additional capability for Slark to actually win the last hit battle in the lane, as long as he gets a consistent amount of harass out on the Dragon Knight.
In the meantime, we have a YO stacking the jungle, really nice for that Gyrocopter, of course. And so far, I mean, there is also some jungling stacking going on the side of iCCup, but their farming potential for farming those stacks is a lot less effective than the farming that TCM can do, of course, with that flak cannon. So overall, in terms of farm, I think that we'll see Go Audio once he starts farming that jungle, if he is indeed the one that does that, because of course that's not even known. We might even see the Darkseer trying to take that together with the supports, but it should be putting TCM a bit ahead in terms of gold. Though something that can put them behind in terms of gold is the tower going down, perhaps.
Right, so that's what I was about to comment on as well. It would have been great if they had taken something like one of the creeps in the lane that has, in the jungle that has an aura that helps you push. But even so, they should be able to get this tier 1. I don't see TCM bringing anybody over to try to defend this, and so the best that they can hope for is maybe a trade of towers, but TCM is a substantially slower push than I think iCCup can bring to bear. And yeah, here we go, the Keeper of the Light already here to slow down any attempts to push.
Yeah, we have got 60% almost going the way of iCCup, with 41 going the way of TCM, so slightly in favor of the CIS team here. Maybe also a bit known to people, might be the reason, or maybe people just love Doom. Who doesn't though, right?
Who doesn't?
Yep. But yeah, Blueberry Ninja, he was successfully defending that tier 1 tower top. I just want to point out, like, since of course the patch, we have got only one set of wards until 4.5 minutes in. Oh, Pounce Resolution in some trouble, but we're not taking a lot of damage in return as well. There is actually a Dragon Tail, he will use it, but he won't be able to get the kill, especially not with those illusions still hitting him as well. And of course with the essence shifts on the way of Slark. Yeah.
Also, even with his bottle charge, he didn't have enough mana to use the Breathe Fire follow-up. Just a little bit of extra lack of mana there. But now, Resolution actually, he just hits level 6 now, so okay, this is fine. But he's got to be very careful. The Courier is away with his bottle, and Slark is level 6. So this is a very, yeah, you can see how, look at how conservative he's being. He's completely going back to block the current creep camp, rather than trying to go up and get another last hit.
Yeah. But yeah, with the changes, you only have one set of wards until 4.5 minutes in. And look at the ward placement for TCM, where they place their 2 wards. One I can understand, you want to have some vision on the rune spot as well, but the other one really aggressive to see who comes towards that bottom lane. You have, like, with this ward, you have like a slither of vision right there behind the tower, as this is it, kind of.
Right.
But yeah, interesting to note. We also have got a smoke up, it looks like. We have a Wyo and Atsi going towards the bottom lane, and they'll find the Keeper of Light there. And that's gonna be very... oh, no, they won't find the Keeper of Light there unless they see him. Now they see him. Disruption is there. Leech Seed is there as well. And this should be a Keeper of the Light going down. And Illuminate won't save his life right now. First Blood goes the way of Atsi. And that was just... yeah. Keeper of the Light, of course, trying to defend the tower, but...
yeah, and he actually, at that point, he wanted to stack the Ancients as well.
Yeah.
Because Dragon Knight can clear through those, even Doom can help clear through those, so... smart kill there. They knew that Keeper of the Light, as a solo laner, much less able to escape than Darkseer is, and so they knew they could probably get a kill, and nice use of that smoke to actually earn themselves first blood.
Yeah, we've got ourselves also a Midas war going on, so it is Doom as well as the Gyrocopter that both have a Midas. And of course we have some extra gold going the way of Doom purely because of his Devour, so you need to take that into account, that he'll by default get more gold, in theory, than the Gyrocopter. He is a bit of last hits behind, but yeah, both going for that Hand of Midas is showing that they are not gonna settle for a very short game.
Yeah, both teams sort of feeling that. I like the Doom. I think the Midas pickup is actually pretty smart. For Doom, it gives them a tremendous amount of levels, more than anything. I mean, it's great farm. It lets him build all those strong aura items, or even right-click if he wants to. I suspect Shadowblade first after this Midas, actually. It's been a good item on Doom, and it gives him that amazing... oh, here we go. Slark has started.
Yeah, we just take a lot of trouble. We'll end up going down. The Pounce was on par. Ulti not even needed. Werner getting himself that kill. And we know what Slarks can do when they start getting out of control. So we have to keep an eye on him, thinking like, if he gets a couple more kills, he doesn't need that much items to really get those kills either, but if he gets them and he continues getting them, iCCup will be in a world of pain.
Absolutely. And the Slark apps, he needs kills, he needs to snowball. You can see that his levels actually aren't that favored against Doom right now. That Midas helping out with a little bit of extra XP. So it makes perfect sense for him to try to get kills on the supports where he can here. And for Doom, it makes perfect sense to just get that Shadowblade, try to hunt down the Slark, and if you can put a Doom on him, wow, will they get fly? Always want to fly again? Maybe
Looks
not.
Like it. No, this time he will be able to hide by his tower. Illuminate, actually, his tower is already dead.
Or no?
Well, that's him going down still. Disruption will be there. Here comes the Soul Catcher. Go Audio will be there to take the kill. Rocket Barrage is there, and indeed Go Audio with the last hit. And now he is going to be on par again with the Doom, despite that Devour.
Yeah, and actually,
Structures are fortified.
TCM securing the first set of towers, even though iCCup began to push earlier, and so that's Blueberry Ninja doing a very good work to actually prevent this push. They also get the fortification used on the tier 2, so iCCup, this bottom lane, kind of waning in effectiveness. I mean, the Keeper of the Light really not able to hold off the push indefinitely.
Well, yeah, and of course part of that is that he doesn't know when people are coming. Of course, a ward wouldn't really help there because it was a smoke gank. But still, I mean, he was standing there for the second time, showing that he was there by casting Illuminates and just getting caught out once again. In the meantime, Dragon Knight has put up his dragon form, but not able to use it to any avail as, well, the dragon form, of course, getting buffed. Oh, that is a bit of a troublesome stat.
Yeah, so as we were talking about in the draft phase, when the new Bottle Crow hurts Dragon Knight a lot because he really relies on Breathe Fire almost to exclusivity to last hit during lane phase. And so if you get worse early farm, you're in just worse shape for the rest of the game. We've seen some people even switch to safe lane carry Dragon Knight if they want to run him. Yep. The good thing is Resolution at this point is caught up on last hits because Verna has been roaming on Slark. So 43 for last hits for the Slark, 47 for the Dragon Knight. And he's getting good levels, so once he hits that level 11, he can help clear out this Ancient stack that Always Want to Fly has been dutifully building on Keeper of the Light. And so that'll give Dragon Knight the opportunity to really seize a lot of farm, even if he didn't have that much early on. Yeah, nice sentries, too.
Yeah, sentry countering sentries straight away. Resolution trying to harass Verna away a bit, but he has to be careful, because the moment that he starts going on those wards... Yeah, oh, there's the stun still. Actually, he's trying to take the kill here, the ward still goes down. And we're able to jump himself away. Never mind. Breath Fire, kill secured. Resolution. Doesn't get the counter ward, but actually in the end having a quite worthy kill for that.
Yeah. And Mag sniping off Shadow Demon as he went to ward the top rune as well. So very, very nice overall for iCCup there. 2 quick kills. The kill on Slark, very nicely done, especially the Breathe Fire through the trees to where Slark had to be post-bounce. Very, very nice. And 3 Midases on the board, of course. Mag going that pretty standard Lone Druid, Nature's Prophet Midas. If he wants to go Shadow Blade as well, he can have that pretty soon.
Yeah, in the meantime, the last sentry ward still used to counter the sentry ward that was still there. Looks like Resolution is going for Drum, so a bit of a mid-game oriented build, which we normally see from Dragon Knight. It's actually nothing special as Doom goes down there on the top lane. That was Werner leaving his fountain again, going top, getting himself a kill secured. And yeah, really nice pickups for that. Doom was actually doing pretty okay there on the top lane. He's still highest on net worth even despite that kill. But right now being passed because of course he can't farm while being dead.
Yeah, very good kill. Any kill you can get a Slark on Doombringer is just, it's absolutely fantastic. I wouldn't mind, this is a very unusual build on Slark, but I wouldn't mind seeing Orchid. So if you can jump in on the Doom, like if they don't have detection for you and you can maybe silence the Doom and tear through a lot of his HP before he can actually use his ultimate, that's kind of a one team fight there. I don't know if he'll go that, but it might be fun.
It might be fun. We'll see what he goes for. We have got Gaudio going for the Helmet of the Dominator, so I mean, again, showing that this game is far from done if as far as he's concerned. And so far, they are the ones that have the upper hand in terms of controlling when, where, what is happening. They've got all outer tier 1 towers dead apart from the mid one. And I think that's going to be the one that they will soon lay down some extra pressure on. But they've got the map going the way of their side in terms of control. And iCCup, they're not really ready to do anything just yet. Jackal needs a bit more farm and a bit more levels, even though he is level 11, so he's doing really nice in those levels. We have got actually the highest 2 levels, both on the side of iCCup, both level 11, but also the lowest level 5 on the side of iCCup as well. We do have the experience graph slightly in their favor, regardless of the kills being in favor of TCM.
Yeah, iCCup, they do have both Midases on their side, which certainly helps with the XP thing. They get some extra gold from the Doom using Devour on cooldown. I think even though they don't appear to be in that much control, iCCup are okay. The main concern is almost the lack of these side lanes. So you see TCM has this Ancient Camp warded. They have a ward up by the tier 2. They have the tier 1 down. They have the tier 1 down up here. That gives TCM an opportunity to really have the Slark feel free to just roam all throughout this big arc of space and try to find kills. If he keeps killing, they're going to be in fantastic shape. If he gets shut down, I actually think iCCup are completely fine.
Yeah, and that's basically the entire way of describing what a Slark brings. If he gets out of control, He'll stay out of control, but if you are able to shut him down, you know, you have a good chance to make sure that he is completely worthless later on in the game.
Yeah.
And we'll see what he goes for. Of course, he died once, but he still's got 2 kills under his belt. 2 of the 4 kills going his way in terms of gold, so looking solid, going for drums, also that mid-game item, and we might see some action here as well. Oh no, that's just an illusion, Werner. Just an illusion. We have some action though, I think pending, because Vykromond, he's got a smoke. He already used 1 Vendetta, not able to find anybody, and I'm kind of waiting for him to actually use Vendetta and finding somebody as well.
Right. Resolution, oh here we go, they're actually smoking. So iCCup wants to sort of recover a little bit of control by maybe if they can pick off the gyrocopter, for instance. Or, oh, my bad. They have level 2 ultimate, so they're gonna go. They could go clear the ancient stack.
Or they can just push out bottom lane and take a tower. They are lacking the taking of towers so far. There's no tower down yet on the side of TCM, as we do have the smoke being used and the Vendetta at the same time. So extra speed for Vykromond. He is gonna find Gaudio. There we go. Here comes a Vendetta. There goes the Impale as well. Need resolution there. He pops his red dragon form, goes for the dragon tail and the breath of fire. Breath of fire. Breathe fire. Wow. Dragon Knight gets the kill. Breathe fire.
That's a great kill. That trades the Gaudio. They killed Jackal earlier, and now Gaudio does the purge on fly.
Always want to fly. Yeah, he's trying to TP out though, but no can do. Not with that much damage going through. But here comes a Dragon Knight with the Dragon Tail. TP in for Vykromond as well, looking for that Impale. Can find a Sprout upon. Let's see. That's going to be the Impale, and that's going to be another kill going the way of Resolution. No double kill for him. Still 2 kills on the board. Losing a support for that. Well, worth it.
That's a fine trade, honestly, because they didn't get. For Dragon Knight to be getting kills is actually great here, because now he has drums. He's going to build towards his next item quickly. Sure, you lose the Keeper of the Light, but he was dying quite a bit anyway. I mean, always want to fly this is another game where unfortunately Keeper of the Light. He did get a base strength nerf, so he's even squishier than he used to be.
Yeah, he is 0-3-0. On the bright side, I guess for iCCup it's not that bad. I mean, it's 5-0, of course, kill score in favor of TCM, but 3 of those kills are on a hero for which it doesn't really matter.
Right.
So kills the kills that matter are actually on the side of iCCup, because they killed off the Slark and they killed off the Gyrocop. So those are high priority targets to kill off. And in the meantime, Resolution is sitting on 3-0.
Exactly. It's the Dragon Knight avoided dying. He has 3 kills. He's a force all across the map, and they did go for this Helm of the Dominator immediately after Midas on Gyrocopter, which to me says that they want to just farm the Gyrocopter very heavily. What they haven't done is, for instance, dewarded this Magic Bush. Yeah, okay, they know about it now, but so they're missing jungle stacks for the Gyrocopter.
Magic Bush.
Yeah, it's the Magic Bush. Because it dewards, it blocks 2 camps.
Oh, because it's actually placed on that small bush, or what?
Yeah, because if you place it right on the bush, it blocks two of the camps.
Magic
Only on the
bush.
Radiant side. Yeah. So Dragon Knight, you can see he actually beats Gaudio to starting to farm the Ancient Camp. So of course this has been warded, so they couldn't stack it any more than this, but this is plenty of stacks. Oh!
Disruption is there though, cooldown as well. They want to take that Resolution. He's trying to do what he can. Landed the Dragon Tail, tried to TP out, but well, oh my god, he made it out alive. He is in the fountain, doing a victory dance right there. They will lose the Ancient stack, but that surviving there, I mean, that's gonna be worth it, spending the time of TCM's heroes. 4 of their heroes were there, the cooldown was used, everything was there. And it didn't get the kill up on the Dragon Knight. In the meantime, the Darkseer on the top lane gets picked up on the for iCCup. And that, I mean, yeah, great fight for them. And Dragon Knight, they actually want to go for more. Dragon Tail up on Gaudio, we just see coming in as well, but the 2-man Impale. Gaudio are taking a lot of damage here. Trying to run, couple hits away from dying. Rocket Barrage will help keep him alive for a little while longer, but it doesn't matter. Sprout up on Atsi. Dragon Tail there as well, and that is going to be another kill dominating Dragon Knight right now. They're looking for Hawaii. He's running for his life. He doesn't have a Nature's, guys. They need to dive it though if they want to go for it. They need to go past the tower, or they just sprout him up. Living Armor trying to help out. The Dragon Tail still in range with the Impale there, and that's a double kill going the way of Resolution, but I think, well, double kill it is. It is
what a disaster.
It is like, oh my god, that's not what TCM signed up for. Oh, in the meantime, almost want to fly well. Werner with a double damage rune, trying to go for the Keeper of the Light. If he doesn't get this, that would be quite a miss. Always want to fly, not able to dodge the pounce. That's gonna be a kill for TCM, and they need that, because otherwise they would have lost so much. which they already did actually, but
They lost 2 towers and 4
Dire's
players.
middle tower
I
is
mean,
under attack.
yeah.
that's so incredibly painful for them. Resolution, wow. There's the confidence, but this might be overconfident. Maybe not. Doom's
the
here.
bounce was there. Here comes a Doom. Oh, there goes to breathe the fire again. Slark goes down. Sprout up on Blueberry Ninja. Living armor. Disruption. Trying to save his life. Will it be possible is the question. Mechanism helps him out as well. He runs back in actually. Gets an impale. Ends up going down regardless. And YO comes in for the overgrowth. Gets it done. Cooldown coming down as well. As Doom gets a double kill with also picking off the Treant Protector with a level death. And that is again no kills extra for TCM apart from that Keeper of the Light that we just saw going down. And Resolution lives once
Yeah.
more.
TCM extremely badly need
Radiant's
wards,
bottom tower is
observer
under
wards, and
attack.
sentry wards everywhere at this point. They need to just plaster the map with observer wards and sentry wards because they're facing up against a
Radiant's
team
middle tower
that
is
now
under
across all 3 of their main heroes has a Shadow Blade on every single one. They have 3 Shadow Blades on this team.
Ouch.
And that gives them the mobility, the invisibility. TCM need vision, or this is going to keep happening.
Yeah, well, and one of the, like, you know, normally you think you don't get Shadow Blade in every single one because, you know, you're easily countered that way. But if you can throw your opponents off guard like that and spamming out sentry wards of your own, which they have been doing to just counter those sentry wards, you have a massive advantage over your opponent team that don't have any natural vision going their way. We, by the way, have a nice Ancient stack sitting there. There is a ward up for iCCup. They might try to steal that. As we've got another smoke gank from iCCup. This one is a gank to go for the beast in the cave. It is really Shan.
Really neat, because again, they know that TCM have barely any vision to speak of. Now, concentrating all their vision sort of over here in the middle means that they don't see this Roshan coming at all. Basically free.
Yep. They're waiting for action also. I mean,
Sean has fallen to the
they are waiting for something to happen on TCM. We even have Go Audio sitting mid. Everybody is sitting mid of TCM.
And now Vlad's added on for... I mean, he just takes his Vlad's. I think Doombringer goes for the Quirus next, because it's going to be so useful for Dragon Knight to have that extra...
Adsy in some trouble, but we just Zik with the Spike Carapace. Nope, not going to be able to get a kill. Gets it among Purge. Gets killed off there. That is the Slark for you. Can't really try and dive that one. Sentry Ward even gets placed down just in case. But nobody else around there. A Sentry Ward's getting countered here once again. We're now looking for what's on a fly. Yeah, that's going to be a Keeper of Light going down. Or should be. Should be. Yeah, there he goes. Lead Sheet still gets it in the end. Resolution getting stunned up but can't really go in. That's 2 kills going away of TCM. 2 supports once again though. I mean, those high priority kills are still not there. Resolution hasn't died yet. Doom has only died once. And of course Mag, I think we can call him definitely one of the high priority targets right now because he hasn't died yet. Has been in 9 kills out of the 11. Doom up, Dragon Tail Werner. He will be going down. It looks like Jackal though running for his life from Audio, but nice sprout from Mag as Mag himself pops the Shadow Blade, runs himself away as well. Another
Audio.
Dragon Tail. Go Audio under the tower with the Impale. Goes down to Resolution. And they try to chase. Mag comes in again with another well-placed sprout. Dragon Tails all around. Here comes Werner with the pounce. Hit up on Ouija Zik, but he still gets the Impale off. Blueberry Ninja as the target, and he doesn't have any mana left. Gets killed off as well. Double kill for Resolution. 3 heroes on the sideline. Slark though, he lived through all that in the end.
Yeah,
he was the
he
one that got
did,
the Doom
but
on him.
They, iCCup, are out-slarking TCM, and they don't have a Slark on their team. They're using these 3 Shadow Blades to just initiate in positions that are incredibly uncomfortable for TCM. They don't know iCCup's angle of approach, they don't know where the heroes are coming from, and it's screwing them over again and again. Verna, he does manage, he's doing fine, but no way Slark carries this, even with his own Shadow Blade, making it the 4th Shadow Blade of the game.
Basically, it is 1 Slark up against 3 heroes that are trying to get as much aggression out of it as the Slark would want to have it, and they are better with 3 than with 1, obviously.
And Audio,
they pick up everybody again. Audio indeed gotta get picked up. Another double kill for Resolution, as we haven't seen enough. Werner once again in some trouble. This time also able to run, or is he? Or is he? Yes, he is. He is able to run. Aegis gets burnt though. Blueberry Ninja fighting them out of the base again. Resolution will live for another while. That urn charge is really hurting him though, but should be able to stay alive just fine. But I mean, iCCup, you're exactly right. I mean, okay, Werner is doing great. He's doing Slark's things. Normally, you would see him ganking around, doing things. He has died 3 times right now. He has ganked, but he is ganking by himself.
the thing is that Gyrocopter is just not tremendously helpful right now.
No, he needs
He
a lot
has
more.
Treads, Midas, Helm of the Dominator, all farm items. All he has other than that is a Yasha. It's not enough for him to actually do that much in this game. It's not even close to enough. You can see his net worth actually lagging behind Dragon Knight, and Dragon Knight is the lowest of the 3 iCCup heroes because the other 2 both have Midases, and of course Doombringer gets a little bit of extra net worth from his Devour.
Yeah,
Slark can't carry this without the Gyrocopter's help.
And Resolution, I mean, you just mentioned he is the lowest of the 3 cores of net worth of iCCup, and still he is 9-0 to 5. He's been getting all the kills. And I mean, he is doing incredibly well. He is doing still better than the Gyrocopter as well, and it's so tough for the Gyros to still find farm right now, because if he goes out by himself, he's gonna get ganked by people with Shadow Blades. And if he farms together with others, well, I mean, that's okay, but then the others don't get farm, and you don't only have GoAudio that needs farm, Werner needs to get farm as well, and he can't go ganking because every time he tries, there's more than just one hero there for iCCup, and they are the better gankers at this moment with all those Shadow Blades up. We see TCM trying to do something though, they 5-man smoke.
Yeah, TCM realized, I mean, it's the complexity smoke, right? You understand that your situation is very desperate. The issue is the other team will know that you've smoked, but actually iCCup have let a lot of their vision go. Like, they don't really understand where TCM are either, so this could be a successful gank. The problem is...
Oh, missed pounce, always wanna fly.
Yeah.
Still the target that goes down though with the vacuum there
Yeah.
as well. Not really a surprise, but clean kill. They might try to find Jackal as well, but again, no vision, no gem either.
No vision. Yeah, they need gem. If you kill Keeper of the Light, that's all well and good, but it's almost not worth the smoke if all of your heroes used it. So, okay, Keeper of the Light is 0-6-0, but
I just saw that.
he's gonna get his framed Milk Award in the mail, like, really soon, because they're winning by a dramatic margin. It doesn't matter how many times the Keeper of the Light dies.
It is 9 kills on TCM, 6 of those are the Keeper of Light, and as said earlier, that means that all of the other cores are just not killed off.
Uh-oh.
They go for Werner,
Where's
Dragon
the
Tail with the
detection?
Shadow Blades, no detection there. Oh, nice overgrowth though, but the Doom will still get the kill in the end. They might still try to chase down Hamayo, cooldown comes down, of course. It is other targets that are higher priority like GoAudio, and they kill off GoAudio as well. That's basically the 2 cores down, and they will find the rest as well. Tree goes down, gets chopped to pieces. Blueberry Ninja tries to do what he can before he drops, so we only have 1 hero left alive for TCM. It is Atsi on a Shadow Demon, hiding behind the tier 3, and he actually has a gem. But
so he finally got the gem for them.
may I say, it might be a bit too late for that.
It might be a bit too late. This is the degree of time that it took TCM to realize how badly they needed detection was, I don't want to say a fiasco, but I don't know. They against 3 Shadow Blades, you need a better situation to actually understand when the other team is attacking you.
Yeah.
Oh, and that might be the gem.
Looks like it. Atsi in some trouble. Here comes the gem on the floor. Hawaio trying to help out, but goes down as well. I mean, beyond godlike right now. They just leave the gem. I mean, okay.
Leave it.
That's just saying, like, you know what? We don't care. We're gonna kill your base off anyway, whether you can see it or not. We are now past that point where we care if we can surprise you, because we are so far ahead. They are 20k gold ahead. They are 25k experience ahead, and they show for it. GoAudio locked inside a Sprout. Will go down before doing anything. Werner able to run back to his base. Oh, nice vacuum. Very nice vacuum, but Resolution able to get himself out regardless. Disruption actually helping out a little bit there. That, of course, was a disruption from Atsi, but, I mean, they're just fountain farming right now.
They are.
Nice overgrowth, though. Jackal will still go down. That's nice. But the GG is called. No surprise there. iCCup, they proved the majority of the voters right. They take this game. They take this game in very convincing fashion. And they get themselves another 3 points.
Dragon Knight with a fantastic game. Resolution really just... Those Breathe Fires, incredibly on point, getting so many kills that way. Farming pretty effectively, being solid in the early lane, not actually getting picked off by that Slark, and just 13-0-7 in the end. 20 out of 24 teamfight contribution.
0-6-0. No teamfight contribution from the Keeper of the Light.
That is the...
Which is quite surprising with those Illuminates, by the way.
That is the other side of that coin, but that's the thing, I mean... Slark, we talk about how he needs to snowball, but you can't snowball off of killing one hero. You have to snowball off of oppressing the entire team.
Yes.
And of these 4 kills, I think 3 were Keeper of the Light and 1 was Doom.
That is, yeah, that were the kills that he had. It's just, I mean, 6 of the kills at TCM of the 10 that they did are on the Keeper of Light, and that doesn't bring you anything. Oh well, iCCup, 3 extra points to their name in StarLadder Season 6. They still sit on the 10th spot though, might be going towards the 8th spot, but we'll find that out in just a moment. And of course we're going to have a lot more games for you tonight. It is StarLadder Season 6, day number 24. 6 or 7 games in total. I say 6 or 7 because it is still under debate or not known yet if Navi versus 4FC will be the last game of the day or if that's going to be a postponed game. But for now we're going to see Fnatic in their LAN setting. Of course, they are still in Serbia, in Belgrade, taking on Empire. So let's see if Empire can get some more points, which is very, very important for them because Empire right now is sitting on 9 losses and they can't afford more because they don't want to get dropped down to the Pro Series. Anyway, stick with us. We'll be back with you very shortly with more action for Dota 2. Second highest kill per minute game on Dragonite with a record of 0.5. That's really nice. Resolution breaking records, well, almost breaking records apparently. Second highest. Well, we have ourselves another game of StarLadder. Stick around, Dota 2 coming your way.